What's going on, guys? I know you guys are used to unusual, goofy, fucking perverted commentaries from me, but this is going to be a deep, very controversial thing. I would respect and hopefully understand that you guys to be mature about this in the comment section. I want to know your opinions. I want to know. I want you guys to tell me what you think when this is all said and done. I want you guys to listen because this involves the community. It is very, very important. I'm going to speak about this because I don't think many others will. And I just have to do this, guys. I've kept my nose out of drama for a long time, but when it involves our community directly and us getting used, I got to stand up for it. And I'm going to tell you as much as I can tell you. I mean, there's some things I don't feel like, for the reason being is I don't think it's in the best interest of our community, and that's a judgment call I've made on myself. Hopefully, you guys trust me and my honesty to understand that it is best in my personal opinion. But in all honesty, I think it'll come out in time. So in the meantime, I'm going to get into this. Many people are assuming that this whole billionaire challenge ran by Alki, David, and Keemstar, that this was ran in a sense. Now, don't get me wrong. It was a brilliant fucking idea. The opportunity involved, getting on national television. We were going to be playing on Dish Network 81 and 203 or something like that. We were going to be played on television. There's going to be a TV show. We're going to be flown out to L.A. Money on the line. There were so many things involved. It sounded perfect, didn't it, guys? Well, I'm about to let you know what's going on. Yesterday, after the drama that had overcome the whole community through Twitter with the whole suicide prank, it got really, really hectic, and I spent probably 8 hours on a Skype call, random different Skype calls, with Alki, David, Keemstar, Only Use Me Blade, all these guys. Now, many of these guys were away during the day. I was there for all of it. The only other person I know who was there for all of it was Aviator, so I trust his judgment in this as well. So I'm going to tell you everything I can about this right now, and it really, really involves our community, so I hope you guys are open to it. If you really agree with me in this or you understand, like up the video. If you think I'm just being a little bitch about this, which many of you guys will, like the video down. I'm not doing this for attention. I want to know where you guys honestly stand in this community. And if there's something wrong that you don't like in this commentary, list it down in the comments below because I want to know and I want to see where you guys stand as this. So first things first, obviously it all ran together. I ended up getting drafted. I originally wasn't going to be in it, changed my mind. Got drafted, was in Woody's team, blah, blah, blah. The draft went through, and there were a couple issues with the draft. Many people got upset about it. And first thing I'm going to say right now, first thing, is we didn't back out because of that one prank. Understand that we would not back out because of that one prank. So what happened that night was the one thing that was really petty. I mean, he pulled out dildos and random hot girls smacking ass, stuff like that. That was cool, right? Nice and dandy. This is a Pwn Star video. You guys get stupid shit from me all the time. That did not bother me at all. I mean, it was understandable for kids not to be witness to that, but in reality, kids, 13-year-olds are getting down and dirty better nowadays. You know what I mean? So you can't shelter everybody from everything, and I didn't think that was a big a deal. Many people did. I respect that honest opinion and decision. And then the big one that came out, where Alki announced that he was going to live stream a guy's assisted suicide. And he was going to pay him money and to actually witness it to everybody. Turns out to be a prank. It was just a bad attempt at a troll. It didn't work out too well. And then just understand, you guys know me. You guys know many of these commentators. Do you think we would have backed out because of a failed troll? Think of this. You have to understand that there is more involved. There is more involved to make us want to all back out. Understand that there was money involved. Do you find Wings or White Boy to be somebody to run away from money? Tell me that there's not got to be some next level fucking X-Files type shit behind this for us to back out when there's money involved, something great for our community. Just understand that we made the right call. And I am proud of this fucking community. I am proud of White Boy and Woody and Wings and all these guys to make this decision to get out of this tournament. For once, we have come together, we have aligned as a community and did something great. We have had so much issues, so many disputes, so many manipulative ways to gain exposure on YouTube, but we came together in one rightful cause and got away from Alki. I hope you guys understand that this movement wasn't to do anything wrong towards a certain person. We just don't want Alki to represent us. And I'm gonna get involved a little bit more. What you guys do not know about that whole suicide fake thing. Many people thought it was genuine. It was genuine because he was pulling a prank. That guy really doesn't exist, in all honesty. And I believe that. I do believe that. And what really comes down to it is what you guys do not know, what they haven't told you, is Alki was doing that as a business tactic. He was going to ride that out. His goal was to get attention, pull in views and publicity. He was actually planning on releasing it to, I think he was supposed to release it to the press. He was actually planning on making the suicide thing something big. And just at the end of it, just go like, just kidding, fucking with you guys. He was trying to gain publicity. Oh, by him, did you know Alki David? Oh, it's, and even negativity, bad drama, saying he's really not going to do this, brings in attention. So and it was brilliant. It's business. I mean, people do cutthroat shit like that all the time. It might not make sense to us. It might be fucked up to joke about suicide, but it was gaining attention. It was gaining money, and in turn, he was doing what he needed to do. Now, he was planning on writing that out, but when it came down to us being sensitive about it, he decided that wasn't worth the risk of losing us. So he decided to kill it and let you guys know about it. Now, what we said is he should, tell everybody about it. I mean, and even if he wanted to, make an apology video. And that's what he said he would do. But when it came down to it, he made another fucking humor video. He didn't take it serious. He put everybody's list, everybody that came to him with concerns. He put them on a list, put them on a piece of toilet paper, flushed them down the toilet. Even I thought it was somewhat funny. But was it what we needed? No, we wanted to know that we were in control. We wanted to know that things were being resolved and things were willing to change. Things weren't running right. Now, this wasn't the first issue that have driven these guys away. There have been other issues that you guys have not been aware of, one of which that I do feel like telling you, many guys might not want me to tell you, is that there was a drama with the tournament that was getting involved. They told you guys that they were going to pay you $10,000. Just kidding. They weren't going to. At the end of it, the winner was going to be told, we're going to give you $1,000 and a plane ticket to LA. Deal with it. Not fucking lying to you guys. They weren't willing to pay them the money. They were willing to understand and accept that the big time for their community, for their job, for their exposure was better in the long run. They really weren't going to pay them that. So their promised price of making 10 grand was actually going to be shit out. But the guys in our community, the leaders, stood up, said that was wrong, and they tried to do something about it. Then they actually put the money back on the line when we had conflict with it. I have faith in these guys now. These leaders that I've been so hesitant about, that have done some bad shit in the past, I have faith in them now. And I am proud to say that. I have confidence in them to do what is necessary to lead this community. And they did that. So this isn't just one thing that has pissed us off and driven us away from Aoki David. It hasn't been. It's the immaturity level, the randomness. It's unstable. You never know what he's going to do next, and that might be great for business and entertainment. But we decided that was not best for our community. To us, he's a billionaire. He can do whatever the fuck he wants, man. He doesn't have the responsibility, the struggle. He doesn't know what life is in our eyes. We have to run a job. We have to do this. We make videos. We support families. He doesn't fucking have anything like that. He does whatever the hell he wants. We were his toys. He wanted us to be his little bitches. We were his entertainment. He wanted to do something for fun. You think if Battle Cam fails, he gives a fuck? He's got money. He doesn't care. I will not know and understand why this community would be pulled to him. Now, if it was a mutual interest where we were making money, having a tournament, having fun, that sounded like it was definitely worth being okay for him to make money and get exposure on his channel. Those meshed. Those worked out. But when more issues came about where he wanted to keep changing the game and being immature, that's when people started realizing that he wasn't the guy that we wanted to lead this community. The tournament, the money, the all of that stuff was a brilliant idea. It was great. We just don't want him to be the face, the sponsor. He would have ended up separating this community in a way that nobody would have wanted. Nobody. There was a lot of hate when people weren't drafted. I get that. There was issues with that. Not everybody was thrilled about the picks. Some people were just like so-so. That's just going to happen. Favorites weren't chosen. There was drama involved, and they thrive off of drama. They want attention. Negativity is still views to them. And I just hope as a community that this stays strong. And for you guys that are unaware, the tournament is not dead in the sense that you think. We're just no longer affiliated with Aoki and Keemstar. What's going on now is we have a giant charity event that's happening. We've got thousands of dollars saved up for charity. You're going to see 48 of your favorite commentators. Big guys. I'm not going to release their name. We'll probably have a promo up for you tonight. But there is going to be a major video released, and we're all going to be playing for charity just to give you guys that entertainment that we promised you guys. We did what we thought was best for this community. I hope you guys understand there is still more behind the curtain that you guys do not know that will be released later. Just understand that this wasn't just one thing. We didn't just bitch out because of one faked fucking prank. I wouldn't do that. I didn't plan on doing it. And then when I initially tweeted, said, I don't plan on bailing if this shit isn't really... If he's not really killing himself, who cares? But there was more behind it. And when I found out more, when I dove in deeper, it really, really upset me. And the one thing that really, really pushed my morals, what really set me over edge, is they're planning other tournaments. And they're not going to like me telling you guys this, but I don't give a fuck. Fuck them. What I'm going to tell you guys right now is that was great. After this was all said and done, they were going to run a tournament. And it's business. Think business. It's a brilliant idea. Brilliant idea. But I felt wrong about it. So next tournament was going to be an all-girls tournament. That's cool, yeah, tits and controllers, amazing combination. Boys, girls of all ages are going to love that, right? Brilliant idea. Okay, exploit the women, get attention views, they get attention views, everybody's happy, right? Then, think. The next tournament was going to be a handicap tournament. They were going to invite Ask a Capper, Cap Gun, people that play with their feet, a blind guy that games. And I was like, oh, that's cool. That's a nice opportunity for them. They get exposure. They get to fight their calls. They get to, Capper gets to explain his petition. That's a cool opportunity for them. And then they started talking business, joking around, saying it's the Special Olympics and all this shit. And they started making fun of them and talking about how that'll be a big business pull and that it's going to be the parking up front competition. And it was so fucked up how they were talking about these guys. Just like they were random fucking meat, like they were toys. I was so disappointed in them. I can't even explain it. When somebody can lower themselves to make fun of a handicapped person in a sense of that is the worst kind of person possible. I would punch somebody in the fucking face if they did that in front of me. I don't care how big you are or who you are. That is so wrong. You don't do that. You don't do that. And it was just one thing after another. Things just kept going on. The show will go on. Whatever's going to happen. And then it got to the point where all of us backed out, so they got desperate. What did they do when they got desperate? They were like, the first 8 guys can come to me. We're going to actually fly you out to L.A. Pamela Anderson, Lindsay Lohan's dad, Ron Jeremy, fucking, everybody's going to be there, Freddie W. And they started doing it. They got desperate. They realized that their opportunity slipped, and they tried to make this happen anyway. So anybody that does take that opportunity to go up there is going to look like a sellout to the community. They're going to look like they're doing this for the wrong reason. I'm not saying they are. I'm not saying they're mean. I'm just telling you guys that that's what it's going to look like. Am I going to get over it? Sure. I don't care. They can do what they want. They're going to be making extra money when they go. They get to have a fun trip. The experience is a reward in its own. So I understand why some people would go, but many, many people are going to be disappointed in that. But I am proud that we all, as a community, the majority of us have come together and done something great. Many of these guys are not going to like that I approached and talked about some of this stuff tonight, but I felt like I had to be talked about. So the fact that they've handled things and are trying to run these tournaments is just degrading to our community, and they should not be the face, the voice, the money behind running this community. We should not be their play toys, and that's where I stand with this, guys. Let me know what you guys think. Leave it down in the comments below. Get it.